Good morning, welcome to a morning review on Thursday the 18th of December. This is Kim Watson speaking for Easy Trader. Okay, looking at the euro dollar first, and as you see we've had quite a substantial sell-off yesterday of the euro dollar, and we've seen a continuation of that at the moment this morning, coming down quite a way, heading back down towards the previous lows here at the moment. This was really triggered by the changing of the words in the FOMC statement, and considerable time was removed, and patient in the beginning to normalise the stance of monetary policy took its place. Now in a nutshell, basically a lot of traders are now thinking that following Yellen's comments in the Q&A session, that after the first two sessions we could see an interest rate increase, which would mean possibly April next year. So basically at this present moment the dollar's rallying. It may be difficult to get into some of these trades, but well, we'll see how it goes. I think the minutes and the comments that were made were pretty bullish, and some of the statements were also quite bullish at this juncture, but if you read between the lines, there could be well, there's still plenty of caveats in there to ensure that they won't be needing to increase the rates anytime soon if quite a large criteria is met. So at the moment we're, as I say, in a bit of free fall here, which makes it very difficult to start trying to trade into this. Now we're getting quite oversold. There could become a point where we're pushing back, continuing to push that back. If we get a retracement, well, we got the possibility on both of these, I say both these currencies, and a lot of these currencies, to start pushing back up at some stage. Is a reasonable probability we could get back up to that sort of 123.92 area in normal circumstances, but it's a long way away. So over 100 pips. So at this juncture it doesn't look like it may happen. However, we'll see how things change. I've drawn a sort of a rough trend line. I may look at that on a shorter time frame and redraw that, but a rough trend line before I would start looking to get sort of on the more bullish side to play for that sort of target of 123.90ish. But at the moment I've just got to wait until I get a decent setup. I have to be bearish at the moment. We are almost down towards the S1, but we are also oversold, so it's that sort of sit and wait type period that we sometimes have to sit through whilst the markets make their minds up a little bit. Cable here as well, just bouncing as I'm watching this, so they are showing signs. I mean, if cable's come down to its double bottom here on the dailies, and it's had a reaction, although selling back off again. So we've already seen the reaction to that double bottom, so it comes back and tests that area again. Well, yeah, may bounce again during the London session, but I'd be wary that we might see a continuation of this move. And when you come and look at the bigger pictures here, I mean, this is just a consolidated phase that we've been through, which I've been talking about for a long time. And if we can break out of these lows here, well, we've got this sort of depth of here somewhere. I may have overdrawn that, which may sort of come down, and we may see the price come down to that 153 and 25 sort of area down there. If it was just to continue in equal sort of throws somewhere in that region anyway, could easily come down towards that way. So I'm not suggesting today, but it could take a few days to do that, but certainly looking weak at the moment. Now as I say, again, getting into these positions sometimes is quite difficult. It was probably easier an hour or so ago, because there was a decent trend line across these lows here. Actually, a couple of hours ago it's broken. It's sort of really gone. Even if you'd redrawn that level at the end of the previous bar there, these have gone for now, and it is a case of looking not to get into an overbought situation or oversold situation and selling at the bottom. So patience. If we do get a break of this trend line I've drawn on here, this descending trend line, again with cable, we could see ourselves come back towards 156.23. May just be an overreaction what we're seeing to the Fed minutes at the moment, but we'll see. We'll have to watch out how the day pans. As I say, a break of the lows could see us continue for quite some way down for the depth of this recent price action. A break of the upper side, I'll be looking for long side intraday at least. We'll see how it plays out from there. Okay, dollar yen. Dollar yen also took the rallied up strongly. Hasn't really continued to push up the same as the other currencies this morning. It's through the Asian session, it's consolidated and pushed up a little bit. It's almost double topped, hasn't quite double topped there, so it's just come out to see where we are, and you can see what it's done on it. It's just hit our upper band on the dailies at the moment. We'll have to see if this holds. There are signs to me, it's a sort of this, it could be a bit of a bullish flag, could continue, and this really it's looking probably above. There's going to be let's pop that on there. You see it's prior, oops, if only it would work. There we go. Here's this sort of area here of resistance, and if it does break through that, well, I'll be looking at the long side at the moment. I'll sticking where I am, but it may be an easier one to go for. But if it does start selling off, well, we've got the target below the 117.94 area initially. There is a bit of divergence almost divergence going on here. It never really reached the highest here, so you can't really call it a divergence as such, but certainly it would have looked like a divergence. And as I say, if we start getting any consolidation and continuation of this move here, well, it could play for the daily pivot. Okay, finally the Aussie dollar I'll have a quick look at and come off to the dailies. And again, the Aussie dollar has been having us been hammered anyway of late, and it's just done exactly the same. A couple of days ago, got back up to the daily 8. Every time it seems to get up to that, off it fails again and pushes back down. We saw a big sell-off yesterday, although a bounce again at the moment in this session, whereas the euro's failing again in this session. At the moment, the Asian session currencies seems to be holding up a little bit more, and at the moment it's already bounced and caught its intraday target sort of there. It could rally some more. In fact, if it starts breaking the sort of trend line, if I'm going to draw a very steep trend line, it may have already started breaking it. It could be one, if the other currencies are starting to move, could be one to look for longs. It certainly hasn't quite sold off quite the extreme as the euro and the pound at the moment. So if they start moving, okay, it's already hit its sort of intraday target, but it may push up a little bit more. We'll see. It's been very much oversold on the bigger time frames. Okay, that's it for me. Today we haven't got a lot of news out. We've got the retail sales, he says. Looking quickly, yep, UK retail sales at 9:30, and that's it really for the day. So a quieter day, so it wouldn't be surprising to see a consolidation day. That's it for me. Bye for now.